Hey, what's up, guys? We are here at Snake Alley. We're getting ready to race. We got about an hour till our race. I got my teammates here, Rick and Dominic. They're warming up. I'm gonna hop on and warm up in just a minute. We got this super awesome ambulance here that's making a whole lot of noise, so I apologize if you can't hear me. Yeah, so I'll make a video after the race, tell you guys how it went. Much more excited than I was yesterday, so we'll see how it goes.
Alright, so here is the beginning of the Snake Alley race. Like I said in the pre-ride video, I was actually pretty excited once the race was underway. I missed my clip in here, which really kind of sucked. It really put me way far back, especially because I was in the first row of guys when they did call-ups. So I really had an awful start here. Coming into this hill, I felt okay. You can kind of see my heart rate start to shoot up here, and it never really comes back down. Uh, I'm not really a climber. It's not my strong suit, and something like this is definitely not my typical race that I'm going to enter. But I really wanted to do this. I wanted to see how I would do. I wanted to see the race, and I'm glad I did it. I had a good time. It was really, really cool to just have all these people cheering you on. It was a really cool environment to be in. So you can see here I really don't move up at all, but I don't really lose the group. They do get ahead of me a little bit here towards the end. And I really just, my plan was to try and stay with the group on the climb and then reel them back in on the downhills. Um, and my plan for almost the whole race was to hammer as hard as I could on the downhills. Unfortunately, as the race progressed, as it went further and further on, I found that I needed to use most of the back half of the course to recover because I was working so hard on getting up the hill. I'm sure you noticed here I am grabbing a little bit of brake around the corners and around the downhill. I think I'm still a little gun shy after the crash, still getting my confidence back. It's not something that bothered me too bad because as the race went on I did it less and less and less and just got more and more comfortable. But yeah, I mean it's still something I gotta go back and work on now that I'm noticing it. So you can kind of see here I catch up with the tail end of the lead group, and I'm really just kind of pushing, trying to get back up to these guys. So we're coming around here. We have 2 more turns before we have the finishing straight, and that's right about where I end up catching the back of the group. And I was happy because I was, again, still with the group, which is kind of the goal for me in this kind of race. Um, but as you'll see, as we go up the climb, I kind of start to fade a little bit. And I don't know. I felt still pretty good here going into the second lap. We did a total of 12 laps, so, or I mean the race was a total of 12 laps, so you'll see how that goes. But coming in here, I think one of my issues was I was shifting up way too high, way too early, and I just lost a ton of momentum. And you can kind of see here I start to fade away from the rest of the group. So I stand up, kind of get going again, and just kind of start going up the hill as quickly as possible. For me, the wattage up the hill was actually pretty impressive, I thought, for myself, something that I maintain like that. I get stuck behind this guy, which was a little frustrating during the race, but what are you going to do? It happens. Um, I was really actually surprised at how many people kind of had to stop or get off their bike and start over during the climb. Because, I mean, even while I was struggling, it wasn't ever to the point where I felt like I needed to stop and get off the bike. So I get up here second time through, and as you'll see in a minute here, I don't think I had my camera tightened down all the way, and it kind of just like kicks up and actually ruined a bunch of the footage, which was kind of upsetting to find out after I had finished the race, but whatever, you know, it happens. So you can kind of see here I get a little bit more confident with my descending, not really grabbing as much brake. I am grabbing a little bit of the rear here. Um, but as the race went on, like I said, I got a little bit more comfortable with it overall. Um, really down this part, I was just kind of trying to work as hard as I could to catch up to the group. And then coming around this corner with the road, the camera starts to jump up. So I edited out a bunch of the footage here. This is kind of the last part I wanted to show, just because it does kind of show a cool view, I thought, of me climbing the hill. Kind of see my face, see how much pain I'm in. So this is the third lap, and I'm really starting to feel the difficulty of the climb here. I'm trying to keep going. I'm pushing as hard as I can. It seems silly to say now, but the cheers of the people and the encouragement really helped a ton, just to kind of like continue to push myself up that hill. It was hard. So I'll let my end video kind of sum up what happened, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hey everybody, how's it going? We just finished the race. I'm laying here on the ground because it sucked. I ended up getting pulled after 4 laps, 4 of 12 laps, so there's that. Rick is over here also laying down, tired as hell. Dominic is going to get apparently a payout because he got 12th place. Rick got 16th. I ended up getting 29th out of 31st, so didn't think it was going to be that easy. Really wasn't that easy. It was actually probably a lot harder than I was anticipating. But it was a good time, really cool experience. I'll put up at least some of the footage from the race before I got pulled. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later this week.